Monaco's luxury nightlife, supercars and models. Where wealth never sleeps by day, Monaco dazzles with its yachts, casinos, and clear Mediterranean skies. But it's when the sun sets that the real spectacle begins. Monaco's nightlife is a world of rare beauty, roaring engines and extravagant living, where supercars glide through golden streets, models sip vintage champagne on rooftop terraces, and the elite gather behind velvet ropes. This isn't just nightlife, it's a curated performance of wealth, style, and influence, where every detail is calculated and every moment is designed to impress. In this video, we explore Monaco's surreal after-dark world, from the cars and clubs to the models and hidden circles that define its luxurious pulse. The Golden Triangle, Monte Carlo's nightlife never sleeps. At the heart of Monaco's after-dark playground lies Monte Carlo, home to the world-famous Casino de Monte Carlo and the infamous Golden Triangle, a zone bordered by Avenue de Monte Carlo, Avenue des Beaux-Arts, and Allée François Blanc. This tiny area alone sees more wealth pass through in a single evening than many cities do in a year. Clubs like Jimmy's Monte Carlo, Buddha Bar, and Sass Cafe define the energy of the night. These aren't ordinary clubs. They are cultural institutions for the elite. You don't walk in, you glide in past Bugattis and Ferraris parked like ornaments. Inside, you'll find international DJs, dancers flown in from Ibiza, and guests wearing custom cooter with wristwatches worth six figures. Private champagne rooms are booked in advance, security is tighter than airports, and even the valet knows who owns what yacht. Monte Carlo's nightlife is where business deals, modeling contracts, and international scandals are born, all under disco lights and velvet ropes. Supercars everywhere, the roaring engines of status. Nowhere on earth flaunts horsepower like Monaco. Supercars aren't a flex here, they're practically expected. At any given hour, you'll spot McLaren Sennas, Lamborghini Aventadors, Bugatti Chirons, Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and even Pagani Huayras, circling the roundabouts like lions staking territory. The most surreal part? Most of these are not rentals. They're owned by Monaco residents or visiting billionaires, with vehicles often air freighted from places like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, or Switzerland, just to parade through the city for a few nights. Custom matte finishes, diamond-coated exteriors, and one-off license plates are common. Locals call it the Monaco Lap, the route from the Casino Square down to the Fairmont Hairpin and back. People sit outside cafes just to watch this mechanical fashion show. At night, the echoes of V12s bounce off ancient stone walls like music, blending with nightclub bass and clinking Baccarat crystal. The cars are not just cars, they are mobile declarations of power and identity. The models of Monaco, beauty as currency. In Monaco, models aren't hired for events, they're flown in to live lifestyles. Agencies from Milan, Paris, and Los Angeles send their best faces to the Riviera during peak seasons. Whether it's the Grand Prix week, the yacht show, or summer's endless parties, Monaco is populated with the genetically blessed, tall, sculpted, and perfectly styled. But they're not just there to walk red carpets. Many are invited as companions for billionaire yacht parties, casino galas, and fashion-forward club events. Brands use them for visual association. When a model walks into a party holding a specific clutch or sipping a certain label of champagne, she's already advertising. Appearance becomes influence. Influence becomes transaction. VIP tables often feature a mix of CEOs, athletes, and up-and-coming models, all mingling in a dance of visibility and social leverage. And the local press, watching it all like hawks, capturing moments that fuel tabloids, gossip, and fashion buzz across Europe. Yachts turned floating nightclubs. You can't talk about Monaco's nightlife without mentioning the super yachts, which often function as floating VIP lounges. During event weeks like the Formula One Grand Prix or the Monaco Yacht Show, the port transforms into a floating city of steel, light, and luxury, with yachts that dwarf most buildings. These aren't simple boats. They're multi-million-dollar megastructures complete with helipads, onboard nightclubs, spas, and bars. Inside, you'll find private chefs flown in from Michelin star restaurants, DJs from Berlin, and bartenders who know how to mix drinks worth €1,000 a glass. Models and influencers post selfies from the decks, and invitations are so exclusive, even celebrities have to be vetted. Some yacht parties continue well past sunrise, with attendees shuttled in via private water taxis or escorted by blacked-out G-Wagons to secret dock entrances. What happens on these yachts rarely makes it online. And that's precisely the point. They're havens for the rich to escape the public eye while living more extravagantly than ever. The influence of the Monaco Grand Prix. The Monaco Grand Prix isn't just a race. It's the heartbeat of the city's luxury culture. Held every May, it attracts the most glamorous crowd on earth. While the world watches F1 drivers tackle the sharp corners of Monte Carlo, the real spectacle often happens off the track, in skyboxes, private balconies, hotel suites, and hidden villas. The race is timed perfectly with the start of the European summer, making Monaco the official launch pad of the party season. During Grand Prix week, luxury hotels triple their rates, every restaurant becomes a who's who guest list, and super yachts are lined side by side like chrome-plated floating mansions. It's also a key week for networking. Models looking for agency deals, entrepreneurs courting investment, fashion houses teasing upcoming launches. The entire elite ecosystem collides under the roar of engines and flash photography. If you're trying to break into the upper echelon of influence, there's no better time or place. Monaco's underground party scene, where privacy meets power. What the world sees in Monaco is only half the picture. Beneath the surface lies an elite network of private mansion parties, hidden clubs and rooftop gatherings where billionaires, royalty, and influencers connect in total secrecy. Phones are sealed, NDAs signed, and only the highly connected get access. These are not just social events. They're deal-making hubs where art trades hands, crypto projects are born, and branding empires take shape. Models aren't just guests, they're part of the business machinery, closing deals or launching brands. Inside, wealth isn't loud. It's strategic, powerful, and controlled. Fashion and wealth on display, the streets as a runway. In Monaco, even the sidewalks sparkle. After dark, the city transforms into a live fashion show, where Balmain suits, sequin gowns, and diamond-encrusted watches are worn as daily attire. From the Carré d'Or to the Fairmont Bend, every block becomes a catwalk. Precision styling is expected. Silk scarves, designer driving gloves, and exclusive fragrances are part of the aesthetic. Street photographers and fashion scouts follow the crowd. In Monaco, your outfit speaks before you do, and fashion is both armor and statement. The price of access, what it takes to enter this world. Getting into Monaco's luxury nightlife isn't just about money. It's about connections, etiquette, and image. Even if you're wealthy, showing up without the right look or introductions means you're left outside velvet ropes or uninvited from the yacht. Reservations must be made weeks, if not months in advance. Table service minimums can range from 10,000 to 50,000 euros per night, and private security often evaluates guests before allowing them through. Dress codes are strict and unspoken. You don't ask, you observe. Models are often invited through agencies or social circles. Influencers enter by clout and followers. Entrepreneurs must come with purpose. No one wants spectators. Every person in the room must add value, whether through aesthetics, business, or influence. That's the unspoken cost of Monaco's access, and it's why the city remains so tightly insulated. Routine Monaco isn't a destination, it's a performance, a living, breathing luxury machine that begins at sunset and explodes into spectacle by nightfall. It's where Ferraris whisper past Dior heels, where models are more than beautiful, they're business strategies, and where yachts don't just float, they reign. Here, wealth isn't measured by what you own, but how effortlessly you wear it. Every night is a stage, and every person a character in a script written by elegance, power, and exclusivity. Monaco's nightlife, its supercars, and its fashion elite are not just part of the culture, they are the culture. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Monaco's luxury after-dark empire, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because in Monaco, the nights don't just sparkle, they dominate.